Hello, good afternoon. Today I'm going to be talking about modeling and addition and subtraction integers. I'm going to be using two models that will show you how to solve the problem. The first model is going to be my bus stop number line. My second model are going to be the counter chips, which they look like this, which red means negative, yellow means positive. So let's get started with the first problem. The first problem is 3 plus 2. We can use our counting chips first. They're asking for 3 positive, 3 yellow. So that means you grab 3 and you're going to add 2 more yellow positive chips. So you add 2 and you're left with 5. So 5 is your answer. Let's continue with the next question. 5 minus 2. We're going to use our number line. So it's asking to be on 5. So the bus stop is going to be at 5. At 5 there. The bus is going to move forward 2 stops. So the reason I'm going to move forward, every time there's a subtraction, I'm going to move forward towards the negatives. Every time there's an addition, adding, we're going to move backwards because towards the positive numbers. Okay, so let's see, we're at 5. We're going to move forward 2. So that means 1 and 2. So that is your answer, 3. So simple. Let's start with another more question that's a bit more challenging. Let's start with -3 minus 2. We're going to use our chips. It's asking for -3. Take away +2. But there's no way we can do that. The only way is by adding 0 pairs, which that means 0 pairs are 1 positive and 1 negative are put together and they cancel each other out. So let's see. We're going to add 2 pairs. Now we can subtract 2 yellow positives. We subtract the 2 and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And of course, it's -5 because remember, the red ones are the negatives. So it's going to be -5. Okay. Let's continue to the following one. This one, it's going to be -4 -4, and you're going to add -3 red chips, -3, and you're left with 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 7. They were both negatives. We had to add negative chips, and we got to add them together, and that was my answer. Okay. Let's continue with my bus stop number line. It's going to be, the bus stop is going to be at 3. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so we're going to move. There's a positive and there's a negative. We're going to move. We're going to move forward because a positive and a negative, it turns into a negative because the front number is smaller. So there's no way we can take away 3 from 5. So it has to be negative. So in this case, we're going to move 5 stops forward. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is my answer. Negative 2. That is my answer. And if you want to see an example with the counter chips, it's going to be 3. And they want us to add negative 5. So 3, 4, 5. Remember, we have to get together the 0 pairs. So you remove them. And you're left with negative 2. This one was a bit more challenging. And last but not least, negative 2 minus negative 3. Let's use our timeline. It's going to be a negative 2 because there's a negative. But we have a little discussion here. When there's a negative and the number has, when there's subtraction and there's a negative next to each other, they turn into a positive addition. So in this case, there's going to be negative 2 plus 3. So we're going to move backwards 3 stops. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And you're left with number 1. That's your answer. Number 1. Thank you so much for watching.